weather on NBC 10 Boston, Boston's most accurate forecast.
All right, let's talk about the weather. I know the weekend's upon us. We want beautiful weather. But you made a really good point about the allergens.
I know, yeah, it's been nonstop this week, I feel like. So I'm kind of welcoming a little wet weather around here. Yeah. David Bagley?
Yeah, you know something? We do have some low-level moisture. That tends to help out with the allergies, but I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm just going to say they're pretty high right now, even though my graphic shows moderate allergens in the atmosphere right now, and ragweed is running rampant. Anyway, let's take a look what's going on along the coastline. We have a large ocean storm well offshore. It's not going to bring any precipitation to us or any gusty winds, but it is bringing some large swells towards the coastline. We have a high rip current risk along the coast of the Cape, down towards Nantucket, Block Island, and a moderate risk along the Massachusetts eastern seaboard, and then a low risk as you head further towards the north. So you definitely want to be careful if you're heading to the beaches today and tomorrow, and I think Sunday we'll start to see those swells diminishing. But right now in the city of Boston, we're at 67 degrees, lots of clouds, some low-level moisture left over from that system that's out towards the east, and that's bringing an east-northeasterly flow, and that's why temperatures are kind of on the cooler side in the upper 60s. We get that breeze out of the east-northeast, and the dew points are a little bit high in the lower 60s, so there's a little bit of humidity out there as well. Temps across much of the area in the upper 60s, North Shore of Boston into the Merrimack Valley. A little bit cooler once you get out towards Worcester in the lower 60s, but it's very mild down towards the Cape in the lower to mid 70s with that east-northeasterly flow. Some showers down along the Gulf Coast. We have a cold front over the Great Lakes, and there's our coastal storm way offshore. And again, that's going to stay there, but those swells, those ocean swells will be moving towards New England over the next 24 hours. Overall, we'll have some clouds this afternoon, and you'll start to see some sunny breaks, especially out towards our western suburbs. You may have an isolated sprinkle here or there, but overall, it's a dry day with temperatures heading into the mid-70s once you get out towards the north and towards the west. Norwood at about 77 degrees, 78 once you get down towards Dartmouth. In the lower to mid-70s down towards the Cape and the islands, and about 71, 72 ought to do it in the city of Boston. Again, lots of clouds around this afternoon. They're going to be stubborn along the coastline with that east-northeasterly flow, but I think we'll start to see some sunshine through this evening. It should stay on the dry side. Then more clouds move in overnight tonight, maybe some patchy fog and drizzle developing along the coastline. And then tomorrow we'll start to see those clouds breaking up in nature through the morning into the early afternoon, but that cold front is on its heels. Start to see those clouds increasing from the west. Showers move into western New England by about 5 o'clock. Stays dry. Pretty decent day if you have any plans tomorrow. I know football games are back for high school, so we'll be watching those closely as well. And those showers will start to move into Worcester County by about 6 o'clock and into the Boston area 7, 8, 9 o'clock. But watch what happens. They flick right out of here overnight, clearing us out for Sunday. So Sunday actually looks pretty decent as we head into the afternoon, seeing mostly sunny skies, beautiful day, cooler temperatures as we have more of a west-northwesterly flow with temperatures and tomorrow in the mid to upper 70s, and on Sunday heading into the lower to mid 70s, a little bit cooler once you get out towards the north and western suburbs. So the weekend overall is looking pretty decent, just that little bump in the road once we get to Saturday afternoon through early Saturday night, but overall looking like a great weekend. Looking pretty decent for the Red Sox game tonight. Temperatures in the upper 60s. Tomorrow we'll be dodging some showers, I think, by the second and third inning. Listen to me, right? Knowing what time the innings are going to start to get off. Depends on what type of game it is. But by then, should be in the upper 60s. A few showers moving in through the middle innings. And then Sunday looking great at the all-ball yard. And into next week, temperatures cool off, feeling more like fall once we start Monday, Tuesday. But then we start to see Wednesday, Thursday, temperatures heading back into the lower 80s, feeling a little bit more like summer. Even some models hinting into the mid 80s later on the week. But we'll watch that closely. But enjoy your weekend.